Hello, everyone. This is your midweek message from Salem Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Aaron Holmgren, and here's a couple of announcements for you for the week ahead. We at Salem have just finished up doing a lot of really cool things, so we are grateful for the family reunion, for VBS, for the parade, and so many other the directory photos. It's been busy, but it doesn't stop yet. We are prepping for our Magome trip. For those who are going over there, they need donations for the newborn kits and money to help purchase a new printer for the Magome ministry over there, as well as medical supplies and school journals. If you want to donate to Magome, please do so sooner rather than later. You can also donate to the used clothing sale, which is coming up in August, but the sorting starts soon. The sorting starts next Wednesday, Wednesday evening and Thursday morning. So if you can help sort clothes by size and by gender, you can do that in the next week. Feed My Starving Children is coming up. We have our new scheduled time for July 7th. So if you can do Feed My Starving Children, please sign up sooner rather than later. The deadline to sign up will be next Friday. Not this Friday, but the Friday after. But that is coming up soon. So if you can sign up for Feed My Starving Children, um, it's a great time. And I love that Salem has that commitment to do that regularly. We have, uh, I have my series of morning moments over on St. Stephen's page running this week. If you want to check that out, the series is on what might be on a pastor's desk. I kind of walk through the knickknack things and the clutter that I have on my desk and the symbolism behind it. That's running on St. Stephen's page right now. A couple other things. Speaking of St. Stephen's, another collaboration that we're going to try and do with them for first time is we're doing a beer and hymns night. It's just kind of a fun time together. It's at Gallagher's, and it could also just be beer or burgers. You don't need a drink to come to this. You can bring the whole family, have a whole dinner. We're just gonna come together and sing some Lutheran hymns at Gallagher's on July 10th from 6 to about 8 when we wrap up. The hymnal is prepped and ready, and I've picked out, I think, a lot of fun classic songs that we can sing together. That's well in the works, and hopefully you can put that on your calendar for July 10th. Just a fun food and fellowship time where we will sing our praises to God in public, and that's kind of the fun part with our neighbors at St. Stephen's as well. Beer and hymns night at Gallagher's July 10th. Now, this month is our benevolence of the month is Lutheran Social Services. And our big thing for this Sunday is kind of Lutheran Social Services Sunday because we have representatives from Lutheran Social Services coming in to lead our adult forum. So we're going to have it down in the fellowship hall so that they can have enough room. And so I really want to stress that you can come to that because they're coming out to us. So that's very exciting. But Lutheran Social Services is our benevolence of the month. And so you can support them financially, as we have been doing with our benevolences. But another thing that I find really interesting is they, I got this in the mail this morning. So how fortuitous. They are reaching out to let us know all the different ways that a church can partner with Lutheran Social Services. So we're going to learn more about this on Sunday, but they have statewide projects that a church could do, and they're emphasizing God's work, our hands, as a Sunday in which we might want to do one of these projects. So I know Elizabeth Group, if you're watching, here's some ideas that we might want to check out. But they also have some regional projects as well. And so in the Metro, there's a kinship family support services, and there's Metro Safe House donations that we could look into. But they also sent us a whole folder of church partnership opportunities and volunteer opportunities. And one thing that stood out to me that we might want to consider is they have this thing called foster grandparents. And so volunteers ages 55 and older can be a positive influence to children and youth through one on one mentoring in a variety of community settings, including elementary schools, preschools, and child care centers. So if that interests you, I always I always have thought of Salem as being a great place with a lot of great grandparents. I mean, that's why don't we lean into that? So, foster grandparents for LSS is a thing that you might want to consider. But they also have community events coming up and a lot of different ways in which congregations can be involved in the many different works that they do. So, Lutheran Social Services has impacted me in that one of my first call group training sessions, we were required to do 3 years of intentional first call group retreats. And one of the retreats was hosted by LSS, and they did a whole 3 days on finances, personal finances, and budgeting for pastors, and ways in which we can understand like a bit of the tax code, all this kind of stuff. It was a great experience that LSS did for all these newbie pastors trying to figure out how to balance life and work and money, of all things. And they offer that kind of support for free for a lot of people, financial training. And that's one arm of their ministry. They also do refugee resettlement projects, which is who we will be hearing about on Sunday. And they help out with um, education, with mentoring, with housing, with mental health and physical health, and so many other places. LSS truly is an amazing ministry that's in our backyard. I mean, they're right up there on Como, and so or by Como. I don't think they're on Como Street. But I wanted to lift that up as this Sunday is the time to learn about them. And there's a lot of other opportunities that we have to partner with them. So, something to consider as we lift up that benevolence of the month. And other than that, blessings on your day.